Happy Friday night, people. Happy Good Friday for those of you who celebrate that. And happy regular Friday for those of you who don't. It is Friday night, so you know what that means. It is comic review night. If you watched my LCS pickup video, you will realize that it was a short week. So it's going to be a short review week. I only have 3 comics. So I'm going to try and go into a little bit more detail on each one, hopefully. And let's get started. I have Sharky the Bounty Hunter number 2. I really kind of enjoyed that first one. It was a different take. Well, not really a different take on the Bounty Hunter, excuse me, story, because a lot of them are the same. You either have the really good, exceptional bounty hunter who has lots and lots of money, who goes up against a big challenge, or the bounty hunter who is good, but he just doesn't do well, who doesn't have a lot of money, and everyone is against him, type of thing. And this one is about the bounty hunter who is good, who's a very good bounty hunter, but he just doesn't have a lot of luck or a lot of money. First issue has him meeting some little kid that he agrees to take to his family on another planet while picking up a bounty that is worth humongous amounts of money, which he thinks he can do because he's pretty good, but he's also driving around in a space Winnebago. And so issue number 2 is him trying to take this young child with him as to drop him off, and while he's trying to pick up this huge bounty that has attracted the attention of all the bounty hunters across the galaxy. And it is by Mark Millar, so it's going to be interesting. This young, not quite assistant yet person that he's dealing with causes a little bit of trouble, but it also, this young child helps him out. So they are going to team up at some point. And it makes it is a really interesting story, and I am in for number 3. I hope this lasts for a while. I'm going to give this a 3.0. The only reason it's not higher is because it is really dark. Dark, not in the sense of, dark as in dark, depressing, dark, horrible. Dark as in hard to see a lot because it takes place in space, and there's, the colors are muted, and it's kind of hard to see sometimes. But it is still kind of fun to read, even though you have a hard time seeing exactly what's going on with some of the certain things. Now, number 2, Gideon Falls, number 12. this has been a really, really good series. I'm enjoying the hell out of it. It's been on my pull list since number one came out. I got it, read it, called Boscos and said, hey, put this in my box. It is a story by Jeff Lemire. Is that Lemire? Yes. It's a horror story, and boy, does it just, it keeps things going. It keeps you guessing. It's none of the issues are just really filler issues. Every new issue has something going on. It moves the story forward, and it is just kind of creepy as all hell and all get out. So I'm going to give this a 3.75. Now, Batman number 69. For those of you who have been watching my reviews, I am not too overly enthusiastic about the King run of Batman. I really think that the guy who's writing Detective Comics should be on the main Batman run. Sorry, need a drink. Because he's doing an incredible job. And this one probably should have been before Gideon Falls. I have the variant cover here. This one kind of jumps back to it's not really jumping back, but it still has Batman in his coma state by the Scarecrow, where he's having nightmares and talking to Catwoman / Selena Kyle and dealing with the whole situation and trying to get out of the coma. This one is, I guess, the final issue of that, judging by what it says, or the second to the last issue. And hopefully it'll move on after this one. I'm hoping it'll get better, or at some point King will be removed from this. I've heard he's going to go for the first 100 issues of this series, and if I can just wait until he gets done, it'll be better, hopefully. But this one was better than the last few issues. So I'm going to give this, well, the last one was 3.75. I'm going to give this a 3.5 just because it is Batman, and who knows? He's doing a tad bit better than he has been lately, but not as good. So I'm just hoping against hope that at some point this will get better, or he will be replaced. All right, so I will talk to you a little bit later. Happy Good Friday, happy Easter, and go Star Trek. Talk to you a little bit later. Bye.